Good evening, class, or afternoon or morning, whenever you're watching this video. My name is Darrius Allison. This is for environmental science, and this is my video reflection video. Before I begin, the energy source that I chose was wind energy. I'm gonna basically read through the questions and go over my answers and the little research that I did to go with things. All right, now let's begin. Question A, why did you select this energy source? Do you have a personal connection with this energy source? If so, explain. Well, an NRG company actually owns Reliant and Green Mountain Energy. Now, Green Mountain Energy has very huge windmills. As you can see on this picture, that's a toy, but Green Mountain Energy actually has windmills stationed out in West Texas. I've actually been working for an NRG company or Reliant for the past 2 years, and I've actually made Green Mountain cells because a customer wanted green energy. Okay, I'm just gonna read over Green Mountain's mission. We began in Vermont in 1997 with a simple but powerful mission. Use the power of consumers' choice to change the way power is made. Today, we're still 100% dedicated to protecting the environment, and we invite you to join us. Question B. Briefly describe the history of the energy source you selected. I went to the Wind Energy Foundation, and I'm just going to read through a couple of paragraphs. Since early recorded history, people have harnessed the energy of the wind to propel boats through the Nile River about 5000 BC. And by 200 BC, simple windmills in China were pumping water, while vertical axis windmills with woven reed cells were grinding grain in Persia and the Middle East. Now let's move forward to the American colonists' time. American colonists used windmills to grind wheat and corn and to pump water and cut wood in sawmills. With the development of electric power, wind power found new applications in lighting buildings remotely from centrally generated power. Today, wind power generators operate in every size range from small turbines for battery charging at isolated residences to large, near gigawatt-sized offshore wind farms that provide electricity to national electric transmission systems like Green Mountain Energy. And that's it for the history and how we got to now. What are the benefits associated with adopting this energy source? Well, the benefits with this energy source is it's pollutant-free. In 1990, California wind power plants offset emissions of more than 2.5 billion pounds of carbon dioxide, while also offsetting 15 million pounds of just other pollutants. So basically, in comparison, it would take a forest of maybe 90 million to 175 million trees to equal that same air quality. Another benefit, it's free. The same wind that comes now is the same wind that's going to come in the future. So at the end of the day, we don't have to pay for wind. Okay, question D. What are the challenges associated with adopting this energy source? Well, one challenge I found was if you're an animal lover, these big wind turbines have been killing birds and bats. They've basically just been flying into the rotary blades and being killed. Another challenge is if you live near them, they're really noisy. I live in Dallas, so I'm not worried too much about that. Okay, what barriers need to be overcome to facilitate the adoption of this source? I went and printed out barriers to renewable energy technologies, and while reading, what caught my eye was the infrastructure. A barrier would be the infrastructure. Developing new renewable sources will require large initial investments to actually build the infrastructures. These investments increase the cost of providing renewable energy, especially during the early years. Some things to think about is prospecting. You have to find a good area. It has to be windy. If there's no wind, it's not going to work. Permitting. You have to make sure you have the right permits to even start building in that area. Marketing. Now that deregulation has happened, now you have to market people to go wind or go green and choose wind energy. I know that us at Green Mountain or at NRG Company, we're trying our best to market. And last is the installation, operation, and the maintenance. We got to have people to install it. We got to have people to operate it and also to maintain it. But they also have to have the knowledge of it. Okay, would you propose this energy source as a viable option to support future energy needs in the U.S.? Yes, this is a great option. I was watching a video where Denmark has shown how it would be able to combine multiple renewable energy sources and pretty much run the whole nation without chemicals. Wow, that's great. And the last question, but not least, what was your attitude towards this renewable energy source? I have always loved kinetic energy. That is energy created by motion. In your car, the alternator turns mechanical energy into electrical energy. Wind energy is doing the same exact thing. So in this case, I sit at the same position I was at before. I think wind energy is the best choice. With all that being said, thank you, and this is my renewable energy reflection video. Thank you.